Ac yn mynd a hylchw hystig, gehyl, glever. How you doing? Gallic welcome there. So, last time I left you, as pointed out by a friend of mine, I was talking about spirits that moved on, and they leave a little instance of themselves and speak to us. And that was a thing. See, I'm a very open-minded person, but I'm also very sceptical. Why am I sceptical? Because I'd rather have something proven to me that is there, rather than me wanting to believe it is true. I'd rather be proved to me beyond any shadow of doubt. Anybody questions you, then say, I know it off by heart. I know that it's true. Can't always do that with everything in life, can't we? And something when you're trying to express to people that you've had an experience beyond the norm. Say like a person who's out on the moors or somewhere, and then suddenly lights appear, and if you speak to them, their experience of those lights out in the moors, what's going on, it's full on. They believe it because they actually went through it. It was their personal journey. It's part of who they are. But there's always that thing of, well, did it happen? To them it did. So to them it's real. And we ought to pay attention and, be, I suppose, we need to show them respect and take people's word for that. In their mind, to them, those things happened. In my mind, to me, those things happened. What is and what could ever be? What we live in is a world that's divided on purpose by an elite club that we're not part of. It's a big club in power, small club in the amount of people. But they hold this sphere, this earth we're on, in a form of power. So your thing is, if you look at it in another way, you frighten a bunch of people who's very scared because there's a big majority out there who, when the curtain is pulled to the side and we see the Wizard of Oz, and we realise he's just a scared little man. Just a scared little man, and he needs all these trickeries of smoke and mirrors to fool you he's in charge. We're not. We can take that away from them any time we so desire, because the truth shall set you free. And once you realise that you are a free individual, a sovereign person, you don't have to listen to all that crap. Just get on with your life. Yes, they put laws in place to cause you hassle, but when there's a law, there's always a loop in the law, because it's always put in there. By those who make the laws, they want a little loop in there. All you got to do is to find the loop that they left for themselves. Then that gets you through. How do we get through the loop in life? We get through the loop in life to remember certain things. The one and total thing is this, to remember, okay? Throughout life, one thing to remember. Love is the highest vibration and power of all things in the universe. There is nothing, absolutely nothing stronger than love. And as a bunch of Scousers once sang, all you need is love. And it's true. All you need is love. All you need is love in different ways. I made a list because I happen to know that a bunch of people called the Greeks, and in some ways, you know, they were perverted weirdos who we would have a problem with these days, but in other ways they were quite smart. And they have 5 words for love. So there's eros, sexual passion; philia, deep friendship; ludus, playful love. Agape, love for everything. Now, that's empathetic, universal love. Pragma, long-standing love, a love you have for people or somewhere. Say perhaps somewhere you were born, okay? You were born in a place and it's a very strong place in your heart, and you keep that for the entirety of your life. The place, the people, everything, you are experiencing pragma. And I wonder if that's the basics of pragmatism. We'll come to that another day, perhaps. Philanthropy, love of self, kind of like narcissism. Yeah. Storge, unconditional family love, so the love a parent feels for their child. And let's see if I get this one out. Erotoropia is another form of ludus, which is a playful love. Understood that? Why would the Greeks find 5 words for love? Why is love the eternal strength? Why do we need love? Physically need love. I do believe in several cultures there is the thing whereby, you know, excuse me, man. In several cultures there is the thing whereby they see not just that the brain is the self, but also the heart. In the Mayan culture, in the Syrian and Persian ancient belief, and also in the Egyptian belief, the heart was also a place of thought as well as the brain, even the stomach. And if you follow that through to ancient Indian mysticism, you have the chakra that goes up through, and one of those goes through the spine near the heart, and the other one is in the brain and the cerebral cortex. This thing is all contained, but that's the thing, isn't it? The body is all contained. It works as a body. Everything's together, and it needs to be together, and everything thinks together. I'm not thinking that I have to do the movements to move my hand. I move my hand and it happens, but I don't have to think about the amount of muscles I have to move my hand or my lips or my mouth or my tongue when I'm talking or my eyes when I'm looking. It's automatic. All those millions of little synapses going on in the brain, from the left to right, passing messages back and forth. Sometimes some people get problems with that, and what can happen is the movement of the electrical electrical pulses between the left and right side of the brain get interrupted, the signal doesn't get sent through properly, and you have what can be called a fit, okay, or you have a reaction which might turn into a grand mal, petit mal, epileptic fit. So epilepsy is basically where sections of the brain aren't sending the message correctly, and the message gets garbled or it doesn't work properly. There's a shorting of the circuits and you get a fit. And usually it's just something that needs sorting out. Sometimes it can be caused by stress or physical bodily functions that aren't working properly. It could be caused by medication in a lot of circumstances. So, there are things out there, and always look for the herbal or good way of sorting yourself out, rather than trying to just rely on medication from a doctor. Because remember, a doctor basically, only has a box of tricks which are given them by a pharmaceutical company, and basically they're just trying to push you drugs because it makes money. Yes, they do have certain things, but they can also have very nasty side effects. The thing about natural things is they come from nature and we come from nature, okay? So the natural remedy will find the key to the lock that fits naturally. The chemical skeleton key sent in to open up that lock is going to cause problems. But nature has given us certain things that come along and say, that's the problem. Take this, you take that particular thing, comes along, it gets in there and it fits perfectly and unlocks the problem and naturally fixes you. That's not wonderful science, just nature, because it was put there exactly for that purpose. Everything in you is out in the universe, and everything in the universe is in you. We are children of the universe. That is why we come back to it again. Love, okay, remember this? Love is the most powerful vibration in the universe. And at that point, I'm going to say, catch you later. Take care of yourself. Know that you are a child of the universe and cared about and loved, and that I care about you too. And please like, subscribe, and share this video. If you can, watch it again. Little bits in there. I'll be coming back to do some more on this. Catch you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.